Yep. Okay. How is everybody doing? Oop. Okay, good. There we go. Oops. Forgot to put my pedals down. Well. Okay, so today we are streaming because I felt like it. Not not because we owe anybody anything or anything like that. I felt like yesterday's stream didn't do the greatest. I know why, because people don't want to watch something that's possibly boring, like Lego assembly, but so I don't know. According to Twitch, we got a 1.9 average viewer rating or whatever it is. So I don't know. Today, oops. Okay, let's get this underway. Oh wow, that is really loud. Oh, I can see why. There. Oops, F3. Don't need that. Okay, so for anybody who was not here last time, we left off, so we're not quite in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're not in Rapid City. We're not really in any thing that's marked on the map. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. If you want to say that. So, but we still have a little bit of area to go because we're going up into Manitoba. Looks like we're going up through Alberta into Manitoba, though. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start Truckee. And I don't know if it's going to work properly starting it afterwards, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it may not. Who knows, right? There. I have a nasty habit of leaving my tablet turned on. Hey, look at that. What do we got for fuel? Got probably enough to get us to our... No, we don't actually. We are a little bit short of getting to our destination, so guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab ourselves some fuel. I'm actually going the wrong way, but guess what? I don't really care. Oops. Tank is full, 350 gallons now. Okay, let's do something real quick. I'm going to refresh that. Oh, you know what? That's weird. Okay, you're... There we go. Start that up. Okay, now let's go over here and refresh that. Should. There we go. So, next week, we're going to have, hopefully, there's going to be a feature that we're going to try to, well, we're going to try to introduce. I don't know if it's going to work properly or not, but we'll find out. Okay. What I'm trying to get to work is a timer that will hopefully let's see, how do we say this? Well, I guess it will post a message in chat that will tell people where we are, and I don't know how good it's going to be, because if we have to make the timer so that it does it farther apart, but right now the timer will be set for every 10 minutes, but like I said, if we have to, we'll set it for maybe like 15 or 20 minutes or whatever, because the scale of the game is like 1/20th scale. So if you go, whoops, I think, did we go the right way? No, we didn't. Of course not. Why would we want to do that? You have to turn around. I don't think we need our wipers on anymore. It's not raining. Hey, look at that. Stop sign. Hey, even better. The stop sign on the right-hand side lights up. I don't know why the one on the left side doesn't light up, but... Yeah, we've already burned through 2 gallons and we haven't even gone very far. By the way, if anybody hasn't figured it out, we're using mods. I mean, it should be pretty obvious. But, hey. Because, first of all, the truck that we are driving is a cab over, so that is only possible with mods. The truck that we're driving also has 800 horsepower, which is only possible with mods. The fact that we are going up to Canada, which is only possible with mods. So, all of that type of stuff, you know? Oops. We are doing 73 and a 55. Probably not a good idea. Oops. So, I was thinking about doing a Forza Horizon 6 stream tonight, but decided against it. Come on, you stinking thing. Because the reason why I was thinking of Forza Horizon 6 last night, I found myself, well, let's just say, I got a thing that's saying that I had received a gift. I don't know, it's probably from the game, I would assume, but because I don't think anybody would gift somebody a Japanese taxi in the game, especially, well, when I received the taxi, it was stock, and it was really slow. So basically, what I did is I did the thing that I always do when I get cars. I souped it up. Why does it feel like we're doing like 20? But so now my taxi in the game has 700 horsepower and goes down the kilometer drag strip in FH6 in 18.36 seconds. At around like 150 miles an hour or something like that. Because when I had first souped it up, it did the kilometer in about 24 seconds. So then we added the final engine choice that they gave us, which is a 4-liter V8, which added, I think it was like 325 horsepower more. So now it's up to 700 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque. And it has a supercharger. Yeah, baby. A Japanese taxi with a supercharger. By the way, it's a Toyota on top of everything. Or some people might call it a Yoda. It's a hybrid, no less. 700 horsepower hybrid. Yeah. This truck here has 800 horsepower. It has twin turbos. But there is a mod in the Steam Workshop that you can get a engine with a supercharger for this game, and it gives you 2,500 horsepower. I think it's somewhere around there anyways. It's over 2,000, let's put it that way. What's everybody doing here? Oh. Everybody's letting everybody over there in. Can you imagine? Truck with over 2,000 horsepower. Of course, some people have over like 10,000 horsepower in their truck, and it's like Why would you want that? Because with those ridiculous amounts of horsepower, as soon as you step on the gas, you gotta step on the brake because you'd be doing over 100 in like a few seconds. Of course, also you'd have like turbo lag or whatever too. If you could control the shift points in one of these games, you could probably have better build outs, but I know we don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but next week though we are going to have, also say, I'm going to turn it on. Whether it works properly is a different story. With SimHub and StreamerBot, we tried to build a timer that will post the location where we are in game, and supposedly it works with both ATS and ETS too, but I don't know if it's going to work modded with the game, but we'll find out, I guess. So that will be coming in next week. See how that goes. If it doesn't go very good, we might just delete it from StreamerBot and not ever use it again. Basically what I'm trying to do is trying to give people the information that they want, that they seek. I mean, yes, you can have people ask, where are we? And then I could pull over and I could tell you, but I'd rather not pull over to tell people where we are. I'd rather have something in chat tell people where we are, but right now, I don't know if it's going to work, if it would work with YouTube chat, but we're going to see right now if it works with Twitch chat. So if it works with Twitch chat, we might try to see if it will work with YouTube chat also. If it works with both, who knows what we'll do next. Basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to make a command that when people typed in exclamation point, where are we there yet, it would tell people where we are, but that didn't go so well. The command didn't do anything. Because originally I had a command set up so that if people asked, are we there yet, it would time them out. We're doing 58, but it feels like we're doing like 20. Because the people going the other direction are definitely going faster than we are. let's pull over into this lane over here. Since there's nobody anywhere near us, we don't necessarily need a use our signal light, you know. Oh, just in case anybody wants to. Oops. There are. Okay, what are you waiting for? I don't know where you're going, guy, but I'm going first. Yeah, hear that? And hear those turbos. There we go. You hear both windows going up. I mean, if you can't tell that we're in the middle of a mod, it should be quite obvious. There's not really much around us. That's the problem sometimes of some of the parts of coast to coast. Some of the parts of coast to coast have like not really any detail. It's like driving in the middle of nowhere, you know? Don't you know? Doing 75 on the highway. Feels like you're doing 55. We're only in 19th gear. Oh, and if you didn't know, that's also a mod. We have a 20-speed transmission in our truck to go along with our 800 horsepower twin turbo diesel. Yeah. But the truck that we could get into after this one has 1,000 horsepower. Well, actually it has 1,001 horsepower. You can't forget that 1 horsepower, you know. That 1 horsepower is like the most important part of your truck. It's the difference between going fast or maybe a little bit faster or a little bit faster. Because our truck in ETS2 already has 1,000 horsepower, but it also has much better throttle response than this truck does. That truck, you tromp down on the gas and it says yes sir, and it just goes. Of course, you're also talking kilometers versus miles per hour too, so. When we turned at that traffic light back there before we got on the highway, we went from doing like 0 to like to about 58 or so before we got officially on the highway. I mean, I don't know what horsepower my GMC Jimmy in Forza Horizon 6 has, but it has a pretty good sound to it, let's put it that way. It has enough power to break the tires loose. Depending on your tire of choice, that may not take very much. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot my Japanese taxi also has drag slicks on it too. That was part of the reason why we went from like 20 seconds to 18.36 seconds. Down a kilometer. Driving you. See, I kept watching people play Forza Horizon 6, and I did a bad thing when I bought it. I've streamed it a few times, but I mean, I think if our YouTube channel was a little bit bigger, it might get more attention. But hey, speaking of my YouTube channel, we got 2 more subscribers yesterday during a Lego stream. Also, speaking of YouTube channels, starting as of next year, YouTube has decided to make a very hard job even harder for people. Instead of just needing 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, they're going to make it so that you need 1,000 subs and 8,000 watch hours now. I guess people were getting their requirements too easily or whatever, so they had to make it harder. I mean, thing is, if you already have the 1,000 subs, more than likely you already have the 8,000 watch hours anyways. Because usually I would think you probably would get the watch hours before you would get the subs. Because it takes a long time to get 1,000 subs. Of course, it depends on your topic of your content, or topics, I should say. Because if you're doing like gaming like we are, yeah, it's gonna take years to get 1,000 subs. But if you're doing something that's really exciting and you're really good at making content, it might take you a few days. Who knows? Because there are people on here on Twitch that have gotten their 50 followers and 3 average viewers in like week. Of course, now supposedly on Twitch you don't need 50 anymore. I think they've knocked it down to 25. It's like, yeah, okay. For too long, it'll be like Kick, you know. All you need to do is stream for 5 hours on Kick, and you get your well, see, Kick doesn't call it affiliate, they call you a creator over there. But because over on Kick, all you need to do is stream for 5 hours and you're a creator. You get to accept subs and whatever their term of whatever their form of bits is. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, we can only supposed to be doing 70. So we'll turn it down to 74. So that way we're doing over the speed limit, but under the 5 mile per hour over the speed limit. Oops. Yeah, yesterday's stream on YouTube got us to 57 views within the first 24 hours of it being up on YouTube. I mean, 57 views for some channels is like the first 2 minutes, but I don't know. The video already has 3 likes, or is it? No, excuse me, it's 4. 4 likes. But the one thing that seems to be escaping people is nobody likes to leave comments. Either we're doing something so wrong that nobody wants to say anything, or we're doing something right and nobody wants to say anything. I don't know. Nobody will tell me what they like or they don't like. Bypass the way station, but well, that person doesn't know the rule about roundabouts. Is that you are supposed to give the person who's in the roundabout the right of way. Obviously, that AI doesn't know that. That's supposedly what the person who's in the roundabout has the right of way. Of course, AI doesn't care, so why should it matter, right? What the heck is the top price if it's not If regular is 408, what's the top price for? What are they selling for $3.73 a gallon? Okay, come on. There we go. Light's turning. Seems like the people on YouTube don't like to. They don't like to talk. I don't know. There are some people that don't mind, but I don't know. I mean, yes, there are streams where I go to, or I don't say over the entirety of the stream, but if I feel like I got something to say, I say it. I try to say it as nicely as possible. Not one of those people that doesn't have a filter. Hey, look at that. They got it in and out here. And we're gonna sit at this traffic light. And by the time we get done, in and out's gonna be closed. I'm gonna sit here so long. Come on! Hello? Dum 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 dum. So let's see. If they don't go on this time around, then I'm going around them. Okay, good. They went this time. The building that we just passed by that said In and Out on it looked more like Five Guys than, I don't know, I've never seen an In and Out, but I've seen Five Guys. Not, the building looked a lot like Five Guys. Gee, you have a few generators. You can just tell that guy if you want a generator, you know. There's some pretty good sized ones too. That's about each one is probably about the size that would run your entire house. Of course, they're probably like 20 grand also. Right now, we're driving ourselves a Freightliner Argosy. Later on, we're going to be driving a K100e. Both truck mods are in the Steam Workshop. Of course, you can also get a version of this truck from a third-party website, but we do not have that one anymore. Oh, we have to do 65? Okay. Exxon Mobil. Oops, we're doing 75, that's why. That's why it felt like we were doing so much faster. Ooh. If I wanted to, I could turn on adaptive cruise control, but I don't like it in this game. I don't mind it in ETS2, but not in this one. In this game, it sounds really annoying. Culverts. Okay, we are turning right. Stop. Turning the opposite way we are. Still in the United States, but okay, something's screwed up through here. For some reason, our stuff out to the right and left of us is not crossing the border right up here. Crossing into Canada. See, there's the Canadian flag. Nice stop. Oh, we're in Saskatchewan. Coming into Saskatchewan. Land of the living skies. Wow. Hate to see land of dead skies. Oops. Probably not a good idea. Whatever. We did it. supposedly you're not dead. So if you're not dead, why are you a zombie? You're supposed to be the undead. Well, if you're not dead, then you're alive. It's like supposed to be a conversion van up in, or one of those camper type vans that's on the line here. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's supposed to be a camper van. Wow. Okay. That it's either a Camaro or a Firebird. Firebird truck time. Oops. Oh, I got 246 gallons of fuel. No big deal. Just a little bit. Explodes in my pocket. I had a Sharpie in my pocket. Ugh, come on. Yeah, it's almost 7 p.m. my time. Normally we don't. Well, let's put it this way. When I first started streaming, I started at 7 p.m. my time. But then we switched to like, well, actually, at one point we were streaming at 10 a.m. and then we switched to 1 p.m. Been at 1 p.m. for quite a while. Matter of fact, been at 1 p.m. since we started streaming on YouTube, and that was like 13 months ago. So, and today is not normally a streaming day, but hey, I decided to stream today. I don't know if we're gonna do this again on other Wednesdays, but it could happen. It could happen. Whoops. Awesome. People stopped and let us go. Totally awesome, dude. And we're driving into the unknown. Ever watched the TV show SCTV? Used to be Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis used to do a skit as some guys called the McKenzie Brothers. Of course, if you've ever watched the movie Brother Bear, you've heard their voices in action. They were the moose in that movie. Whoops. Of course you're going to do that. Well, I'm going no matter what. There we go. Right now, the Convoy is not turned on, but it could be if somebody wants to join in. Unfortunately today, if you want to join in, you have to be willing to use mods in game, because that's what we're using. And no, I do not have optional mods turned on. Usually with optional mods, you have the option to use other mods other than the ones that I'm using, and some people turn on ridiculous mods, so we won't be turning on optional mods anytime soon. Okay. look at that. And the sun just went bam. It was gone. Go straight up here or what? Looks like it. Oh, there's a Mac dealership. There is something up here. Oh, it's just a number on the map. Not actually what I was thinking it was. I was thinking it was actually a rest stop, but it isn't. It is not. That the truck in front of me was going to start slowing down, but it didn't. Seems to be slowing down now, or he did. Okay. Come on, truck. Drive the speed limit. Come on. Screw it. We're gonna do it. You're not supposed to pass here, but we are. Make it a little bit more exciting, you know? Pass in a non-passing zone. As long as you don't get caught, don't worry about it, right? Okay. What type of plant that was. Probably something to do with... Oops. Oh well. I didn't stop because I didn't see it in time. It wasn't because I didn't care. Part of the reason why I'm doing tonight's stream is I want to see if later streams do better than earlier streams, because our weekday streams on some weekdays don't do very good. Of course, I guess it depends on what we're playing, more so than anything. The thing is, there have been some ETS2 streams that do alright, and there's also been some of the unmodded ATS streams that have done alright, and there's also been a few that of modded ATS streams that have done alright. I guess it may have to do with where we're going and where we're coming from and where we're going. I don't know. The thing is, people are so unpredictable, because one time an ATS stream will do really good and the next time it won't do that great. Matter of fact, one stream that we did, well, let's put it this way, before I start off in the middle of something, I will start from the beginning. There was 2 streams that we did this year, okay? And they were less than a month apart. One stream had 295 views. And then there was a stream that was like 3, maybe 4 weeks later after that, that it got 8 views. And they were both trucking streams. The one that got 295 views was a unmodded ATS stream, and the one that only got 8 views was a modded ETS2 stream. And one was from like February, and the other one was from March. The one that only got 8 views was in March. Of course, the video that got over 4,000 views was in July of last year. But that's our settings and button layout video for this wheel in ATS. Has almost 4,800 views on YouTube. So we must be doing something right. We have a stream that has 295 views, and we have a video that has about 4,800 views. The only thing that we're doing wrong is that is that somehow we're not turning our viewers on enough to make them want to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We're not entertaining them enough, let's put it that way. I don't know about turning them on, but whatever. Ooh, yeah, I can turn them on. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think YouTube would allow us to do that, you know. Don't you know? Oops, we're speeding. We're doing 63 and a 62. Let's do 64 and a 62. Or maybe 65. See, the normal speed. Well, let's put it this way. The speed that everybody else is doing is 100 kilometers per hour, and we're doing over that. Because we are in Manitoba, Canada. We are in Canada. And if you're saying, how are you in Canada? We're using mods, man. You know that, dude? Using mods. Got less than 200 miles to go. And no, I don't know how many kilometers that is. It's not my thing. what I need to do. I need to expand my fleet in my modded ATS profile. I don't know how many people would actually want to see that, but because really, buying trucks and drivers isn't really that exciting. Especially when you buy like 20 or 30 drivers at a time. Well, you can't buy them at once, but you can buy like a whole bunch of trucks and tell the game where you want to put that truck in, what garage you want to put it in, and all that type of stuff. And then you can tell it what driver you want to be driving that truck. The driver is the cheap part. Of course, we've already spent all the money to get all of the garages. So we own every single garage in the DLC states, not in the modded states. Because basically the reason why I don't buy garages in those states is because if I suddenly decide that I don't want to mod with that anymore, then I'd have to sell all my garages and all the trucks that are in those garages and all that type of stuff, and it's just not worth the time to take to do all that. Even though it would be really quick and easy to do both, because if you have a bunch of trucks in your fleet already, you can just go into your fleet setting on your in the dealerships that you go to. You can just click on fleet and it'll show you all of the vehicles that you've purchased, so you can design one exactly like the other one you did like that. Oops, we're turning right up here a little bit. Matter of fact, right here. Yeah, the first sound effect always has a little bit of a delay to it. Also, usually the right turn and left turn ones, at least the first time on those, takes a while. That one usually doesn't take very long. We are less than 90 miles away from our destination. The one that we started the last time we played this on last Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, but last Tuesday. Because this Tuesday, which is yesterday, assembled Legos. Even though you can't really see it behind me, there's an orange Lamborghini Huracan Technic Lego set. Put it together in about just under 6 hours yesterday. People aren't flashing their lights at us. Must be something wrong with it. Oh yeah, we better. There. We'll slow down a little bit. Oops. Rapids discovered. Guess what? We are. Wait. Not there yet. We're going right up here to the Dollar Tree. Oh, great. go. Okay. Awesome. Wow. The truck consumed almost 369 gallons. Okay. Wow, look at that. Let's see. You said we were gonna switch trucks, so let's do that. Going to go way down yonder. Gonna go to a K100e. It has a special engine in it that gives us that right there. And unfortunately, when we grab it, we won't be able to go from the same place that we were at. Yes. Okay, there is our... Oh, this truck doesn't have very much fuel in it. I have to go over here. What? Okay, I guess we hit that. Probably should go next door and have it fixed. But we're gonna do something. We're gonna go around to the other end of the building. And 369 a gallon? Some people wish it was that cheap. You know. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay, so where did they put our... That's right, they put our trailer back where we got it from, and nope. Do we have a green? Oh, we do have a green lowboy, but it's in use. Where? Oh, he's hauling a garbage truck. Oh, this one is in Hayes. that's where we're at, so guess what? We will put it to use. Well, thought we were already in Hayes, or are we in Garden City? Thought we were in Hayes. No, we are in Garden City. Okay, so we're going to... Hey, hi Juan, how's it going? We have to go to Hayes. There we go. Oh, there's nobody. Oh, there is trucks there, but there's nobody. See, there's where the truck that we were just driving right there. That's why I thought we were in Hayes. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. We are going to actually. I think yeah, the truck that we are currently driving has a 4-digit horsepower rating. Where is our trailer is right over here. Ooh, yeah. 1,000 horsepower. Whoops, I just shut it off by accident. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going from Hayes, Kansas, with our fully refueled semi. But you know what? Let's see, where... Oh, there's an Alamo rent-a-car over there. See, when we were in Garden City, there was a repair shop right across the street, or even right next door to our shop. But here in Hayes, there isn't. Pittsburgh. Where's... Oh, Garden City's right there. Oh, we could haul some, but no, I don't want to go to Mexico today. Oh. Yeah. Santa Clarita. Let's go there. Look at all the winding roads that lead to there. Jeez. Oh, we're only getting 137,000 for this one, and a little under $100 per mile. Yeah. Oops. I keep pushing the wrong button. It's only been a day. Ooh, okay. Whoop. Hold on. Okay. Uh oh. You only got got a little bit of stuff. There. Oh, we got it right now. Don't get very much. Yeah, they do. Of course, if you open your eyes, they work even better. What the heck? Yeah. Whoops, you get to go around this roundabout first. Gee, there's 2 roundabouts in this area. What the heck? What the? The frick are we doing here? Wait, whoa, what? Oh, we're at the place that we're picking up our load. Yeah, signal right and turn left. Okay. We're driving more and more like real people every day, you know? Since when does Ashley sell TVs? But our TVs could be nice and cool. Of course, if you were to turn on the refrigerated unit in the truck while hauling TVs, the TVs would be worthless by the time they got to their location. There we go. Okay, we are all set to go. And just so anybody hasn't seen this yet, there. Our truck has a few things on it. Looks like we are turning right again. get to go around. Go from an area that doesn't have any roundabouts to the ones that are like they're a dime a dozen. Yeah. Nope, not yet. Gotta wait for the turn light to go away. Hey guy, you wanna race? Unfortunately, we can't race because you wouldn't have a chance. Gee. So we'll give him a head start. And then we will give a little bit more of a head start. And then we will close the gap and blow his doors off. We'll stop and then we will go. Once this truck shifts into enough gears. Oh, this one just has a normal air horn on it. So here we go. Man, looks loud enough for you. There. Oh, people are flashing their lights at me because I have my high beams on. Here. Okay, I fixed it now. You happy now? Of course not. Why would they ever want to be that, right? Logistics, okay. logistics. I think it's... At one time it was hurt. It's getting hurt at one time with the same company. In the 47 miles that we've driven this truck, we've already blown through 12 gallons of fuel. That's not even, we're not even getting 4 miles to the gallon. Of course, I mean, with 1,000 horsepower, you're not going to. Forgot 1001, you know. Well, gotta make sure we feather the gas so we don't slam into people. Because if we floor it, we might make cars go flying. Oh, this guy's turning, of course. Come on, go! I don't care if he runs into you. Go! Not very fast. Only 50. Actually, I think the engine in this truck is actually louder than the one in the DAF XG Plus. You know that. I mean, a truck with 1 more horsepower should be louder, right? Whoops! Oops! I didn't see it in time, so I didn't stop. But the thing is, in this game they don't fine you for running stop signs, they fine you for running traffic lights. They don't particularly care if you stop at stop signs. And since we only count tickets that you actually get, they don't. Oh, you can actually hear it. There's a turbo in this truck. Hear the whistling turbo. Oops, we're doing just a smidge over. bad things one right after the other. We forgot to signal there. Don't even think about it, guy. This truck does not have the power to stop on a dime. Because the engine is so loud, you can barely hear the horn. I think this engine really does have straight pipe exhaust. Whoops. Yeah, we had to slow down a little bit. Oh, there's a stop sign up ahead. But you know what? We're going this way, so guess what? All we have to do is yield. We didn't have to do that, because that guy didn't challenge us. Wonder how big the turbo is in this thing. Stop sign. We actually do have to stop at the stop sign. Actually, no, we don't. We can stop if we want to. Yeah, you don't have to. Whoops. Wow. According to OBS, the stream is using 5% of my CPU. Oh, there's somebody coming. There's still somebody coming. Oh. We're in a no passing zone now. Oh. I know we would probably obliterate that car, but... Well, not a good idea anyways. It's on a turn. Yeah, no, or on a curve, excuse me. Well, if we pass now, you get... Well, assuming you got caught, you get a ticket. I think we're in Oklahoma, aren't we? Man, that person has a death wish. You're gonna turn if you turn in front of a big rig. You better be really freaking sure that you're gonna make it. Because otherwise, if you don't make it, you ain't gonna make it the other way either. You're gonna be dead. Because when a big rig hits your door, the side of your car, boom, you are dead on impact. There ain't no airbag that's gonna save you from an 80,000-pound truck hitting you the side of your vehicle. That has got to be the ugliest colored fire truck I've ever seen. Is that thing supposed to be on that? Is that supposed to be like a roll bar or something? biggest state in the United States. Because Alaska is almost 2 times the size of Texas. It doesn't have anywhere near as many people. Whenever there is ups, at least we weren't stuck there. We hadn't gotten out around the trailer before we had to get back in. He's just getting in that one. Oops, we are turning here. Didn't realize it when I got into the up to the intersection. Ooh, look at that. The outdoor temperature is 82 degrees. Except for that, it isn't even close. Because that says 69.60. That says 69.62! That was not what I was planning on doing. Actually, I was reading that one wrong there. Because that's at 69.59. It was right. Of course, it isn't now, but it's 2 miles ahead. though we have our windows rolled up and we have a soundproofing mod, I mean, there's too many trucks that you can put enough soundproofing into that you would not hear that, of course. I mean, if you wanted to hear it, you wouldn't put the extra soundproofing in, but actually, yeah, you would. You know why? Because you want to be able to hear when you get out of the truck. Oh, that's a KFC, okay. KFCs within like 20 minutes of my house. Now we got one. And the weirdest part is the KFC that closed. The building now says Verizon on it. That is so freaking weird. Of course, I used to have an Arby's near me too, but that building was torn down and they put a Starbucks in its place. Looks like we're, what? Does that say Tucumcari? Okay, we are turning right up here. Not there. Right up here. Hey, look at that. We're turning onto Route 66. Motel. himself a Mac Pinnacle that he's driving there. that we can have is 67,200 pounds. And that includes the container. Are the same color. All four lights, excuse me. Including the turn light. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might stop at the next. Oops. We're at Albuquerque. Oops. Oh well. Might as well keep going. We were already in the intersection, so we might as well just keep going, and we did. And guess what? We didn't get a ticket. What the hell? Oh, the 1651 is... never mind. Oops. excuse me. Yep. Kmart. Jeez. That brand is old and out of date. Kmart is no longer in business. I don't think so. This was stopping for? Go! Get that piece of shit out of my face. First, it's gonna have to be my face again. Left turn, dude. There's a Peterbilt dealership up there. Oh. guardrail there. Man, I wish more cars would do the freaking speed limit on this anyway. That guy is parked in a not so great spot. It's definitely not unloading there because... Oh. Okay, I guess we're going to... park right here. Well, unfortunately, tonight's stream was kind of short. And I guess on next Tuesday we will complete this job and do some more. And until next time, which is tomorrow night, actually, we'll be doing some ETS2, well, actually not tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, excuse me. We'll be doing some ETS2 modded, and if you want to join me there, make sure you let me know, and I will see you then. Y'all have